Yeah. I mean, Pearly.
Oh,
I'm
Ahilya
getting
Kripalani.
so
Sorry.
confused.
Oh my God. Pearly
No,
is
you
in
are. Where
Kolkata.
are you? Sorry, Pearly, you said somewhere else.
I'm in Sri Rampur.
I
Sri
see.
Rampur.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's little outside Kolkata, but yeah.
And we're live, guys. We can start.
The other side of the Ganges, Sri Rampur.
Very nice.
Arjun is in Houston.
Yes, and let's start. So thank you all for joining. So today we have Shoojit Sircar, Abhishek Bachchan, Ahilya Bamroo, Pearle Dey, and myself. And also on behalf of rest of the cast and crew, we want to thank all of you. What has touched all of us in this journey is the love that we receive from every one of you. And for me personally, it has really hit me hard, the conversations I've had. And I just want to talk about one conversation with a Mashima in Kolkata who saw the movie. I was very fortunate and lucky to talk to her. And she talked about how the movie has made her 10 years younger. And she now wants to run a 5-kilometer race. And her challenge is, how will she lift her sari and walk? That's we want to thank all of you, and all of you have sent questions, and we have randomly taken 20 questions. But before we start, I am in Houston, Texas. Ahilya, where are you right now?
I'm in Pondicherry, South India.
Absolutely. And Pearle, where are you?
Sri Rampur.
Rampur. Shoojit, you are in?
So let me just say, Sri Rampur is just outside Kolkata in West Bengal, and I am here in Mumbai, India.
And Abhishek, you are?
Abhishek is not here, I think. I don't know. Abhishek is in Mumbai.
Okay, Abhishek
He will join in. He'll join in.
So the first question is for each one of you, which is just to get an understanding about the movie. So Shoojit, I'll start with you. What would be 3 words you would use to describe the movie?
Oh, to describe this movie? Yeah, I mean, a lot of joy in making this film. Reconciliation, resilience, tenacity, and marathon.
Wow, thank you. Ahilya, 3 words?
Poignant, human, and moving.
And Pearle, for you, will make it very difficult. What would be 1 word you would use to describe the movie?
Sweet.
Why?
She said what? She said sweet.
Sweet.
Oh, I love you, Pearle. Oh, wow. So nice. I think that's what I should be also saying, that sweet.
So
and Arjun, you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
I don't know. So I just have to think more. For me, this has been, I think, a lot of love, reflection, and some kind of a, scrapbook to me. Like seeing everything together was like, wow, putting everything together.
I thought you will tell me, you will say that, that now the real Raka is 31 and she might, you may dance at her wedding now. And also, I thought you will say, I'm going to run more marathon, some more marathons I'm going to participate.
Yeah,
or some surgeries. Which
I would run. Let's stay with the first 2. Let's stay with, and I think doctors have made enough money. So I really think that we should stay with where we are right now. Okay.
Another word is surgery.
Another word is surgery. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Nice. So Ahilya, we'll start with you. What has been the response you have had from friends, people around on the movie?
Sorry.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Sorry. I'm on set shooting, so I've just run away and left my shot to be with you all. Sorry.
Thank you.
For the delay.
No. So the first question for you, Abhishek, is what are 3 words you would use to describe the movie? Yes, please.
Where is everyone to start with? Arjun, you're in Houston?
I'm in Houston.
Okay.
But
I have
Pearle-
one guess where Ahilya is. Pearle, what's up?
Everything's going good.
How you doing, princess?
I'm doing okay, King.
All right. How was your screening in Kolkata? Did you enjoy yourself?
Hmm.
That's a great answer. How was the screening? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
Sorry. Arjun, are you asking? Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, as you guys are all getting introduced, I also want to introduce my buddy here, Yuki. He's right
Hi,
here.
Yuki. What breed?
Vishwan.
Oh, nice.
And he also is asking all the questions on my behalf. So Abhishek, 3 words to describe the movie.
Considering the movie is called I Want to Talk, I think you're kind of restricting me just to 3 words. Is a bit unfair, no?
Pearle did it in one. Pearle did it in 1 word.
What did she
If
say?
Abhishek take,
She said sweet.
Wow, that's actually very good. Wow, I never thought of that. We should have thought of that. 3 words. Persistence, belief, love.
Wow. Thank you. So Pearle, next question came for you. And the question is, it's a very difficult question. What is your favorite food during filming?
The first one was the Cheerios that you all watched me eat. The second one was
You love the Cheerios? And what's the second one?
the gummies,
Gummies? Wow.
Gummies, yeah.
popcorn.
Hey, Pearle, you are going out of the frame. Just put your camera a little up. Or yeah. Okay, nice.
Pearle, this is when you tell your director, I don't act to the camera has to adjust for me. You giving interviews saying, I never set a frame, I let my actors do whatever they want. Now adjusting your frame. Don't get bullied by him, Pearle.
Okay.
Pearle, I thought your favorite would be a cheese pizza with pineapple.
I do like that, but it wasn't on set, was it?
She makes a good point.
Good point. Okay. So next question is for Shoojit. Shoojit, how did you come up with the title I Want to Talk?
It came from the film itself, that's Nurse and Abhishek's, Nancy's conversation where he said, on set, we immediately changed that particular line. Earlier, it was that I want to, run a marathon. And then if you remember, we changed to, I just want to talk because it was all about the voice. And yeah, it just came from there. That's it. And we just, while on the edit, we just thought, why not this? Abhishek wants to talk. You want to talk. Phil wants to talk. Abhishek loves to talk.
Okay. So Shoojit, based on that, there's a follow-up question which all of us are anxious to know. Who talks the most in the film?
Who talks the most? In
the set,
film?
on the film.
In the set. Of course, Abhishek. Of course, it is Abhishek. He talks.
On set, off set, everything. Who's got verbal diarrhea?
Yeah, he talks the most. And we are all listeners there. Yeah.
Okay. So next question that came in is, Abhishek, for you. How was it to work with Shoojit sir and Ahilya?
Exhausting.
It was. I was actually very shocked to shoot with Ahilya. I've done a lot of work with first-time actors, especially younger actors, and you require a lot of patience, understanding, compassion, and empathy, because we tend to forget that all said and done, no matter how prepared and accomplished as actors they are, this is the first time they're facing the camera, and that's a very daunting task. I was shocked because she was nothing like that. I was shocked at how casual her relationship with the camera was. and how comfortable she was in the environment. I remember my first film, and I was a ball of nerves, and just to see her command over her craft, to see her comfort with what she was doing, was very educational for me. Actually, you know, I learned so much from just observing her, and I was shocked because just the way she would deliver her lines was so different. You know, if I can be a bit technical about it, especially when you're new to this job, in the sense that you're making your first film, you tend to listen to every direction that you're given to the team. Coupled with that, when you get your sides, which is what we call our dialogue sheets, you read the dialogue and you tend to regurgitate it the way it's written. It takes an actor of immense authority over their craft to be able to break those sentences down and make it very unique to the person that you're playing. That's, I think, one of the true tests of a great actor. For her to break the meter of her dialogue and make it so spoken, I think was nothing short of genius. So, daughter,
Thank you. This means so much.
Really,
and
really.
it's really, I wanted to say that it made it so easy and natural to perform with you on set, because I simply just had to respond to your impeccable performance. Like, it was not acting. You were delivering a line and it felt only natural.
Okay, now
to
this is not the
respond.
mutual you slap my back, I slap it. Let me
No, but I wanted to
compliment you.
say it. I needed to
No,
say it.
That's very kind of you, but let me speak about you and your work. So, Arjun, I think that is mastery. You know, I still grapple with it. That once I'm given a dialogue, the Hindi language is so beautiful that you can just repeat it the way it's written and it'll be perfect. But to, you know, Hindi mein hum log bolte hain, to apnao the dialogue, to really make it your own, and to say it the way you would speak is like what I just did. You know, I said to say the way you would speak it, and then I'd carry on, but I took a breath. That she does that so wonderfully, and that takes a lot of confidence to be able to do that and to attempt it, and to. It was wonderful for me to see. So I was shocked because I walked in saying, okay, I'd met her once or twice, and here's this girl, and okay, we know we're going to have to hold her hand and walk her through this. This is her first film, etc., etc. And she ended up leading the way. I mean, there were a lot of times when I would actually try and replicate the meter she was using and try to incorporate it into my performance. So I think she's anything but a newcomer. She's a seasoned veteran by now. And she's going to go on and do amazing, amazing things. I really hope, Ahilya, you decide to continue to pursue your acting career, because you know the audiences deserve to see a lot more of you.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yes.
you.
So,
It means
Abhishek,
a
that
lot.
question had two parts. One was, of course, Ahilya.
The next I'm coming to.
No, that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. That's
No,
fine.
no, I really want to know.
I am okay with it. First part
The-
is good.
The best part about working with Dada was the kind of preparation he made me do. I mean, I don't mean to make this sound gross, but he truly gets into your head. And then he totally winds you up. Literally till like a second before the shot, he knows how to irritate the living daylight out of the actor by you're emotionally ready and you're ready to go, and just waiting for the director to say action. He'll step in front of you, he'll mess up your hair and change your clothes, and then ye kharab hai, do this, and he throws you off, and then he puts the camera on. And I realized what happens with that is he's prepared you so well before that you're actually, he doesn't direct you at all once he's ready with the shot and he starts shooting. And that was a very unique experience for me. I've worked with a lot of directors who tend to sometimes, really be very precise with their directions. His precision is before he comes on set. Once you're on set, he just lets you loose and says, okay, you do whatever. I remember he used to tell me, he's like, I'll be all over the place with the camera. He handles the camera himself. And what I loved about that, and not just that process of his, is that it goes to show his immense love and respect for his actors. And that's something which is very infectious because you start expecting that of everybody, and everybody has their own unique style. But the belief he has in his actors, you know, and I think he has the belief that, okay, I've prepared them well enough. Now I have to trust the people that I've employed. And I absolutely adored that. Apart from that, I mean, he's one of my favorite people. I've known him for so many years. I just wish he had a better choice in football teams. But, I mean, nobody's perfect. And he's the only one, when I invite him to see a match of Chennai and FC, he comes as supporting Kolkata, despite being my guest. But that's okay. You can't take out the Bengali from him, and I respect that. But my only regret that I have about making the film is I really feel we didn't get to spend the kind of time after the film was released to really enjoy each other's company and discuss the film. Everybody's so busy running all over the place, promotions, shooting. We never really got that time to sit and bond and, you know, have a meal and just reminisce and enjoy it. That's one of my favorite parts of being in a film, you know, when the film is out, it's released, and the team is together and just remembers what a beautiful journey it's been. And it's beautiful primarily because Shoojit was the director. And thank you for that, Dada. We love you.
Thank you.
So Abhishek,
Thank
I
you,
want to
Shoojit.
extend the question. So, of course, the question was asked about Pearle and Shoojit. I also feel I want to know what you felt about working with Pearle.
I didn't work with Pearle. Pearle worked with all of us.
Wow.
Yeah. She's the boss. Pearle is
Yeah.
the When Pearle says, let's shoot, we shoot. When she says, I'm tired, we all stop. So she's the boss. We don't work with Pearle. We obey Pearle's every command.
No, yes, that's a what. On set, when she used to walk in, the instruction was very clear that she is the boss.
Yeah.
So Shoojit, next question for you is, throughout the movie, we hear Arjun Sen's voiceover. What was the thought behind transitioning to Rhea's voiceover at the end?
Actually, some people have also said, why didn't you start the film with Rhea's voiceover as you have ended the film? I don't know. I mean, if I look back and do you want to change and start the voiceover with Rhea's voiceover? Somewhere she reconciled with her father. Somewhere she evolved as a daughter. And all through the film, I think when I was talking to you and I was scripting and I was shooting and I was making the film, I was actually, from Rhea's point of view, I was making this film. If you see all the time, whether it's Pearle or Ahilya, they are continuously probing Abhishek, I mean, Arjun in the film. Constantly they're probing him. And, you know, they're working like a referee there, you know, they're noticing what he's doing. And every time the father is faltering, you know, somewhere here and there, and slowly he realizes, I mean, from a ruthless marketing guy, a person who I didn't like at the beginning because of his ruthlessness and the marketing guy and what, and slowly I am getting into his world, and this girl actually is raising him as a father, which is the title of your book also. So I think finally that's what my idea was too, that it's she who raised his father. So that's why it ends with her.
Yeah, and that's the part where initially the book was called Raising a Daughter. And after it was written, I was smirking because I realized, let's at least be truthful. Who raised who? And that right away changed the name. So Ahilya, a question for you is, you know, this is an amazing compliment to you, is you have a beautiful accent. Can you please say a dialogue from the film that's in Bengali?
I only had like one or two Bengali dialogues. I just remember, Baba, mach fry enechi. Do you want some? That's pretty much the only Bengali I really remember. But I wish I could have spoken
Cholo Baba
more.
Cholo. My favorite was Cholo
Baba. Cholo Baba Cholo. Yeah. That was, it became a bit of a running joke on set because I said it so many times because we shot that scene so many times, just me yelling to my Baba, Baba Cholo. And it became a little bit of a joke after a while because it sounded more and more absurd as time went along. So, yeah.
So the next question came for me. The question was, what is the difference between the movie and life? A very profound question. And as I kept looking at this question, there were two things. I realized in the movie, there are takes. If it doesn't work, you get a second take. I don't think in life there was a take. And a second thing, as I watched the movie, I knew, me watching the movie, how it would end. I wish in life, I always know where I would be 5 years, 10 years from now. With that guarantee, life goes very differently. So those were two big things came to my mind. But again, I really like the question. Thank you. So Abhishek, question for you is, can you and Ahilya say the word extraordinary for us, please?
Baba, extraordinary bolo.
Yeah. That's it.
You know, as both of you
I
are talking
think we
about,
loved that scene. We just while shooting, I think I remember. I'm saying I just when we were doing that, go and instruct Abhishek also and Ahilya also. Ahilya is absolutely good with her accents and extraordinary R, Q, and all that alphabet. And Abhishek says, Dada, I say he just showed me like that. I'll do. As soon as he was in the braces, you know, I'll do it. I know what to do. And I somehow felt that he was so sure about that scene. I didn't have to do. We just put the cameras and he was just doing it. It was so lovely to see that.
you know, just want to give you guys a little trivia. Since 2008, after the big surgery, my nurse has given me those words. And every morning I wake up, I have to do the jaw exercises, and I use the word. Only during this movie, I realized that, wow, I was so lucky that every morning I wake up, just like a mantra, saying extraordinary, extraordinary. So it must rub into me. And it took me that many years and a movie from all of you to finally realize the gift I was giving. So thank you all. Okay. So Pearle, big question for you. How old were you when you filmed the first scene? And what was your first film experience? How was your first film experience?
I was 6. I was 5.5 when I did the audition. I was 6 when I did the movie and the first shot. And the experience was great. I play soccer, and doing a movie is just like playing soccer. After every shot, everyone clapped, and then it felt like you scored a goal. Everyone on set was very nice and loving and sweet to me. I really loved it.
Thank you. So Abhishek, next question is for you and me. Of course, you go first. Are there any similar qualities, or what are the similar qualities between both of you? You cannot say funny. I'm more funny.
No. I think Arjunda, you should answer that. Not many people know, Arjunda, that the first time we actually met was about 15 days into the filming. And Shoojit had not even shown me your photograph till then. And because he wanted an interpretation of your spirit more than just the physicality. But I would like to, now that you know that, I'd like to ask you that did you find any similarities, be it in spirit or physically?
Physically, of course, I kept looking up to you. So that was easy. But you know, the thing that hit me was your compassion without saying words. Okay. And I'll give you a very simple example for anybody who saw the KBC episode. Okay. Amazing show, of course, with Big B's presence, everything is amazing. End of the night, I'm really tired and fatigued. And those are times I can fall anytime. And I'm telling myself, just take care of herself. Don't fall. Okay. When the show ends, Ahilya, who's next to me, is there to hold me, and you come dashing back gently to make sure I'm okay. And I really feel that was the spirit that was there all through, that I saw was your awareness of what I could be maybe going through, because I didn't even know what I would be going through. But I really felt that that's the part where it really connected as a human being, because, first time I was there to see you there, the first scene I saw was when you were in the bathroom and talking about you betrayed me. That's the first time I saw the Abhishek Bachchan. And I don't know from there how life evolved to you became like a baby brother to me in that journey. So I really felt that it's tough for me to look at one thing, but I want to say one thing where I feel you and I were meant to connect. Okay? In the movie, it talks about 100 days. Okay? What nobody knows is I kept marking my days, 1,000 days, 2,000, 5,000, and 10,000 days was February 5th, 2024. So night before, I go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, wake up at 10 p.m., and I'm just up, put my blood pressure monitor, just like batting on 99 for the first century ever. Arjun, don't die. Just stay calm. The moment it's midnight, I call Chitra, my wife, and we celebrate. And then we go through and see it's your birthday. And, your birthday is, of course, everybody. And I had to message you, and you were very sweet to call back. And I shared with you that, wow, 10,000 days was Abhishek Bachchan's birthday. And I really feel it was destiny and fate that we were meant to connect. And I really appreciate
Absolutely
the love from you.
One more thing I want to tell you, the common between you and Abhishek. I remember before the film started, you said, in the shoot, I have got nothing to do, but only one thing I am going to tell Abhishek. I said, what? I'm going to teach him how to play golf. So, and I said, Abhishek knows everything in this world. It is kabaddi, football, world, cricket, golf, everything he knows. And somebody commented after watching the film that he's a golfer because he's holding that stick so perfectly.
Club.
Sorry. I don't know golf. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know golf. So I learned it from you. Sorry, the club, and that he's holding it so well. He's walking like a golfer. I said he knows everything.
The day we were shooting on the golf course, actually, Arjun and I decided on the next day off, we'd come and play a round of golf. But as Pearle and Ahilya can tell you, we got no days off.
I know. And Abhishek,
Arjun, that those 18 holes are pending.
Yeah, absolutely. And now I think we'll add interest to it too. So we'll make sure 19th hole we'll have a good conversation.
Will be memorable. We'll make sure the 19th hole is memorable.
Is memorable, absolutely. And we will share that video of the footage where during one of the takes you made two putts. And back to back. After the first one, you said "Ki bolvo" in self-admiration. After the second one, you dashed. And then your reaction to me was, because I had my cell phone on, he was like, "Arjunda, did you film it? Airdrop it to me right away." And that was so cool. That was so cool. And Shoojit's reaction was, "I can't believe he made both the putts." Like there was a rivalry going on. So next question for Shoojit. In the movie, who talked the most? I know I asked this earlier, but who talked the least?
Who talked the least? That's my cinematographer, Avik Mukhopadhayay. He doesn't speak at all. He
just uses one word. Just one word.
Yeah,
right.
just one word. And also today I'm missing him also, and I'm missing Ronnie also. I wish Ronnie was here. But I think it has to be Avik Mukhopadhayay. I think he was like, he's funny without speaking, any word. Just funny.
And Avik has amazing depth, because I wanted to learn from every one of you. Avik, like 7-time national award winner. So I asked Avik one time, so Avik, you being cinematographer, I hardly see you behind the camera. Like you are there behind the camera when everything is there, sipping a cup of chai. So he explained to me that cinematography is about three things. It's about setting light, what he did night before, reflecting light, where he made sure the clothing, everything else was there. And then the light gets captured. Like for somebody who is movie IQ is zero, him breaking it down for me like that, I was like, wow, like I got a master's degree in cinematography just listening to it. That was like fantastic.
Yeah.
Abhishek, next question. I want you to jump in because the question was asked for Shoojit and me, but I think you need to decide this one for all. Shoojit, why would you call Arjun the manipulative? Arjun, why don't you like the word manipulative? But I think, Abhishek, you need to sort this for us once for all.
I will tell you why
I'm
manipulative.
a very obedient professional. Whatever lines were given to me, I quietly said without asking any questions.
Okay. Well,
Let me tell you.
Yeah, Shoojit.
So let me tell you an incident, Abhishek and everyone here. So one day I was in an in a conversation with Arjun da, and he was. So this is like we have already done some 21 conversations already. So then one day I said ki, while talking, I said he was giving me all marketing jargons and everything that he's maneuvered all his doctors and this, but he was never using that word. And I felt that Arjun da manipulates. And one day evening, I just wrote a line that, how about, he said I convinced him, I convinced the doctors, but I figured out that he was speaking to me, and I told him, I used this word manipulate. For 3 days, he didn't speak to me. And I said, what's wrong? 3 days or 4 days, he didn't talk to me. And then he calls me and Shoojit, I'm hurt. I said, why? Why are you hurt? He said, no, I have never been manipulative. I didn't do it. I realized how much he hates this word manipulative. So it just came from there. And I said, now, Arjun, now I'm going to use this for sure in the film. I know you never use your word manipulative, but let me use this.
Shoojit,
And I think for
follow-up
some
question
days, I think he went through this.
For follow-up question, how do you know after 3 days I was not manipulating you by waiting for 3 days and not talking to
you? I now believe everything. I now know exactly.
Yeah, but I really think that the better word was yes extractor. I really think that's a very unique word, extractor, yes extractor, but we'll keep our differences. So, Abhishek, Shoojit, one takeaway for the audience.
Wow, I think the greatest achievement of Shoojit da and your story, Arjun da, is, to be very honest, is don't come there with any preconceived notions. I've seen so many screenings where the variety and wide spectrum of reactions has been amazing. Come into the film with an open mind and take away from it what you see in it. It'll be more of looking into a mirror than watching a film, I feel. That's the kind of journey I had while watching it. It's very self-reflective. And each individual will have their own unique experience watching the film. And I think that's amazing. I remember when my father saw the film, and he had a very long conversation with Shoojit da and myself, and I think he summed it up so well. He said, I don't feel I was watching a film. I feel I was experiencing his life. I felt I was in the scene. I think that's the style that Shoojit da has adopted. And I think more than, they always say, art should be a mirror to society. And I really do believe in a very gentle way, Shoojit da has been able to do that with this film. You'll take away from the film what you see in it uniquely, and I think that's such a wonderful quality of a film to have. It's not dictating anything to you. It's not screaming at you. It's not manipulating you to think or feel something at a particular point of time. It's leaving it up to you. It's respecting the audience to have a mind of their own. And I think these are wonderfully refreshing elements to have in a movie, especially today, when there's so much going on. It's nice to just pause and to just ruminate for a while. And I think that's an amazing quality for a film to have.
Wow. Shoojit?
I mean, for me, what audiences take out is always quite difficult for me to say, and I can only tell you the people who have come out, but the audiences who have not watched it yet, I would say that cinema is like anything else, like a conversation or a poetry or a piece of literature or a song, or even you're traveling and you are standing on a cliff and you're watching this beauty of a mountain and the skies and this. So, but if I tell you that I saw a beautiful sunrise and I'm really elated with it and ecstatic with that beautiful sunrise, but still you will not experience what I saw. I saw it because I saw it. And I can take you there as an audience and make you stand there and watch that beautiful sunrise. But then it's your experience and your takeaway from that sunrise. So I take it is a very, I always see cinema with a very mystic quality. So I think you will, like Abhishek said, his father said that, Mr. Bachchan said that he was in the film, in the projector, he was inside the film. So my job was to take you, hold your hand and take it to the cliff, and then you experience the sunrise. That's what I would say. And you take out from that sunrise whatever you feel like.
Ahilya, you want to add something to this takeaway?
I think that everyone had one or even multiple ways to connect with this film, whether it was in the vein of having a father-daughter relationship that was similar, whether it was knowing somebody who was ill. So I felt like there was something very universal about the movie, which actually I spoke to AB about also, because people were just having different things that they were connecting with, so many, like a diverse range of things to connect with. And I was so surprised because from outside, it could just seem like a film that is about, a few things, but actually everybody was able to feel something. And that, I think, is just a testament to how human the movie is and how universal it is in some sense.
Boss, Pearle,
Early?
anything you want to add?
I think this movie has lots of different stories. It doesn't just have one. Like somebody's ill, somebody plays golf.
I like the two sides, ill or golf. I love
Yeah,
this.
it's ill or golf.
Yeah, I love that. So, Shoojit, any final words from you or Abhishek before we close this?
I just request first, thank you so much, Arjunda, that you manipulated me to make a film on you, and I finally made it and released it somehow, managed it, and I really want to thank Ronnie that he backed me on this kind of a project, which is not very easy as a producer, and of course every team member and Abhishek. I just love Abhishek. Some days I used to go and hug him. He was so chubby that I loved him hugging him after the scene. So anyway, no, it's like that. Yeah, I think it never felt like a shooting when we were shooting the film. It never. I don't think so. I don't know the pressures on you, all of you, but for me, I was so relaxed while in this particular film shooting, and that relaxation also you can see it in the shots also and the frames also. So I would request people to go. I mean, you ask always for that. Why don't I'm trying to do my of bringing cinema to you in as much purest form I can. I mean, you may find a lot of things which you might review or criticize, which is fine. But I'm also trying my bit to make films and tell you some good stories. So please come and watch the film.
Abhishek, final words.
Well, firstly, thank you to everyone who's seen the film. We really appreciate it. It means the world to us. Secondly, Arjunda, thank you for, as I messaged you on the day of release, thank you for trusting us, giving us the opportunity to tell your story. It's a huge honor for us that you agreed, and an even greater honor that you felt us worthy enough to be able to tell your story with such alacrity I think it takes a lot of guts to put yourself out there. And I applaud you for that. And most importantly, for inspiring us. The amount of people that have come out of this movie and have messaged me or have called me, friends, colleagues, who have found some parallel or some connect with their personal life and your journey, and how you have served as an amazing inspiration for them. I think that's been something that's been most rewarding for us as members of this team. And lastly, we need to find a date where we can all meet together and just, have a meal and enjoy this moment instead of doing this digitally over Zoom. The pandemic's over. We need to get back together and all meet and celebrate.
Yes,
We need to do that. My vote goes to Dada. We come to Kolkata and you get us some nice biryani over there and some nice mithai, and we should all meet in Kolkata and do this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I want to thank all of you for listening to this conversation. And there have been a lot more questions that came in, and I personally promise that we will answer those in social media and send it to you. And, in this movie's journey, like all about trusting Shoojit and everybody else who Shoojit brings in the team. When I wrote the book, Raising a Father, and I was being a marketing guy, trying to push my way through, Raka had given me an amazing advice. She said, Baba, are we hurting for money? I said, no. She said, why don't you, in that case, have fun and touch the heart of one person? And of course, me being not that smart, I said, okay, so what happens after you touch one person? She said, touch one more. And I really think the book had a life of its own. Book found Shoojit Sircar. And I think the movie is doing exactly the same, is finding the heart. And every morning I wake up, there are messages on my Facebook, and some of the people I call back. Like yesterday, I talked to this young girl, first year in college, called Sarika. Sarika says, Arjun, I can't believe you called me. I said, Sarika, I can't believe you messaged me. So it was an amazing reaction. I talked to Sheel and 4 of her friends, and their reflection after the movie was that they were all getting bogged down by challenges. Like one of them, the boyfriend left. I said, good, he didn't deserve you. And now they're all planning to run a 5-kilometer race together, and they will send a picture. Okay. So I really feel that I want to thank everybody who has seen the movie, but more importantly, personally, selfishly, I want to thank, because my family has grown such a lot because of this, and I really, really am enjoying this. So please, the question for you is, who will you share your movie thoughts with? Who will you share the movie with? Because I really think this is a movie which I am enjoying sharing with everyone. So I would request each one of you to share. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's such a nice, lovely.
You.
Take
Lovely,
care, guys.
lovely.
Good to see you all.
Bye, guys.
Nice to see
See
you.
you.
Lots of love.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.